EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour golf brings us to South Carolina amidst the sprawling dunes and sandy vistas that comprise the ocean course at Kiawah Island. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green, if you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens, that's the secret.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
127 yards, that's what he's looking at down the flagstick. Pin all the way at the back, he can fly it the full way.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Oh, yes, very impressive right there, and that goes down for a birdie. Well, this second hole at the ocean course is pure Kiawah. You can sort of feel and see the Atlantic surf in the distance, all those magnificent ancient live oaks, the marshes, the waste bunkers, the canal, all of it is in play, and there's some wind, and you can actually get home in two with an excellent tee shot. This is a wonderful hole. That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at one, a solid drive here at the second. Ready for his third shot, needs to hit this close.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
That one just lacking a little bit of pace, but not bad at all from there. birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Frank, why would the architect Pete Dye say this was one of the most unusual holes on the entire course?
Well, it's the shortest for a start, and just that green complex, Rich, the fact that it just falls away rapidly on all four sides of this green. That's what the architect wanted, and that's what the architect got.
That's up the left side. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Disappointment there. That will brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Now to the fourth, 484 yards at the far east end of the course. Locating the fairway off the tee is the key, as you'll need to avoid a couple of deep bunkers right as well as that waist area left. Do that, and you'll have a good look at the green as you gaze out toward the Atlantic. That one looking a little right. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. So, Frank, here we are, the first par 3 on the golf course, and what do you make of this fifth hole?
It's really two holes, Rich. When the flag is on the left, it's basically one green, and when the flag's on the right, it's effectively another type of a golf shot. This green is actually 40 yards wide and separated with that little faint ridge in the middle.
Okay, that one's dancing. Look here at birdie.
Yeah, and this is the sort of putt that he can have a good run at, ever so slightly up the hill with a hint of movement from left to right.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Heading back toward the clubhouse, now we find the par 4 sixth hole at 490 yards. Right-handed golfers want to play this right to left to give themselves a good look at this green, where the lone major concern is the bunker short and left. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
From the heart of the fairway, 180 yards in. From about 8 feet.
On the precipice of going down, but I do believe it's going to stay out. So it'll be a drop shot here at the par 4 sixth. Second par 5 here on the front side. Frank, if you don't make 4 here, I think you're losing ground to the field.
I'd agree with you, Rich. The biggest thing here is just a solid tee shot, because it's going to be within reach with a good tee shot. If you didn't hit your best, then you have to be careful with those trees up on the right side by the green. I've caught a few people out over the years.
No fairway here, this one in that rough. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this is when you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Second par 3 here on the front side, the 8th. Frank, it appears to be relatively simple, but I'm guessing there's a little more to it.
There certainly is. You've got to respect the back of the screen on this par 3. Anything over the back is almost an automatic bogey. And also there's a faint ridge in the screen, a good 12, 13 paces on. Once the ball gets beyond that in the air, it's going to scoot towards the back of the green. So it might look simple. Give it another thought.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par.
This is a 9-footer.
Yeah, good putt. Give him a Sandy for his efforts there as he escapes that green side bunker and comes away with a par. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. A good 200 yards away from a good lie in the fairway. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by. Kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. Okay, so it's a bogey for him here at the ninth. And that will make this a front nine of 37, 1 over par.
Through 9 holes, good time to take a deep breath and look out at that spectacular panorama, which this tee does allow you to do, Frank, as it sits right atop a sand dune. It's really pretty.
It is, and it's another hole that still goes in that westerly direction. When you look down at this fairway, you have to respect the right side. Right side is a complete and utter no-no. That's where all the big numbers come. So if you're going to err a little on the left side. The hole does open up. Second shot's going to have to be played across the bunker, but this par 4 gets your attention to start the back nine.
Now a second from 173.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Now this for birdie at 10.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
That one just going to sneak on by. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Not much is straightforward here at the Ocean Course. This 11th is proof positive of that at a stout 593 yards. A handful of half-moon bunkers right are what to avoid on your tee shot, but even with a drive in the fairway, a couple of devilishly placed putt bunkers up near the hole have been known to give golfers fits. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. Oh, how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
Disappointment there. We'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of two very important par 4s here at Kiawah, Rich, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
He seemed to like that one as well. He should. It'll wind up just right of center. Good shot. This one's looking good.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
He has a 12-footer here. Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. The 13th is a tough one, no two ways about it. Par 4 at 497 yards. That lagoon that came into play near the green on 12, well, it's now a canal that borders the entire length of this 13th. The left side, no bargain either, with 4 deep pot bunkers greeting those who play a little too conservatively. And that will do just fine. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par.
Par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of a pyramid. And look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, please, hit the green.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now from below the green, a second up to this par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
This one measures out to 15 feet.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in two sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. You've got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well, with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5. The drive was fine, but just not long enough. So this par 5 out of his reach.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 in 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. A birdie putt now at 16.
And this certainly would be a bonus if it goes in. You just need to make sure you get it there and give yourself a chance. Never up, never in.
What a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it's just a fraction offline, or that would have gone in. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Do you think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Some green to work with as he'll try and lift this one out. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand. And a good chance to save par. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something. But this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it.
All right, in the fairway.
So job 1 is completed and done well. That was a good drive, but Frank, there is a lot of work ahead here on this second shot.
Exactly right, Rich. After that tee shot, then you look at the second shot, what's up ahead, which is going to be another long approach shot to a green that once again does not sit straight in front of you. So you have to aim a little down that left side, just favor left of middle, and strike it.
Well, at least he can draw on the experience from the previous hole. Again, in the bunker. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Oh, yeah, never mind the up and down. That is a different kind of up and down. Up, out of the bunker, and down into the hole. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
The course was good. It was gettable for some, but, in the end, it really gave you what you deserve, just the way we wanted it.
And that'll do it for our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.